So we were just at the movies, me and her. We were watching Star Wars or whatever, and the craziest fucking shit happened. And I'm not even gonna lie, I damn near pissed myself. If it wasn't for her being with me, I think I would have pissed myself from fear.
Cherry?
Yes. I would like the icy. But so there's this guy next to me, right? This white guy. You immediately know if it's white and he's doing all this shit, you fucking leave. Because I've seen enough bad shit. Anyway.
Wait so long.
Listen, I wanted to stay for you. But I had my spider senses going off. I knew something was off. And then when he started talking all this shit, we'll get to that. But either way, okay. But basically what ended up happening was that this guy...
You're gonna have to lock the doors.
There's no lock. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. But basically what ended up happening was that this guy was right next to me. And during the entire film, he was just crying. He's like, of course. And he's going like that. And it was, like, really creepy, right? Then at one point, during the film, he just starts crying. I'm thinking, like, oh, is he crying because the scene is sad? But he was crying way before a sad scene was on. And he kept crying. He's like, oh. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is he doing? And he kept going like this, like, feeling his fucking right leg. And that's when I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And I started paying attention to him more than I was paying attention to the movie. He started saying shit like, oh, of course this would happen to me. Oh my god, I can't believe this would happen to me. And I'm just like, what the fuck is he talking about? And like, at this point, I'm just like, all right, this is my new movie because I'm about to die. And so I'm watching him, all right, I'm paying attention really hardcore. And he's like, I can't stand this. And then at one point in the film, they say something like, they're a waste of space or something like that. Like they're basically trash. Like that's what he says. And like he starts saying it. He's like, yeah, that's me. I am that. And he starts saying the words. And I was like, okay, what the fuck? And then he starts at one point, like one of the characters says, of course, and he starts going like, of course me. Why's it gotta be me? And I was just like, okay. And he starts like feeling his leg again. This starts scaring me. Then he starts putting his arm up and down the armrest. I'm telling Lynn's like, hey, look, this is starting to creep me out. Like, this is really bad. And then he starts saying like, I can't stand her. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, like a couple minutes later, he's like, I could hurt her. I could really hurt her. I could definitely hurt her. And then like 10 minutes later, he's like, just out of the blue, he doesn't say anything for like 10 minutes. He like wipes some tears for that time, but he doesn't do anything else. He just whispers to himself, or I could kill her. At that moment, it was over. I told Lynn's like, look, we gotta go. This is not okay. We gotta leave. This was the scariest shit. Like, I was shaking, vibratingly shaking, terrified. This was no. And so I told Lynn, like, we gotta go. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, this is not okay. And she was already asking like many times before if I wanted to leave, but like I was like, we gotta go. And she was like, okay. So she starts getting up, right? At this point, as I start to get up, he grabs my arm, and I'm like he grabs me tough. He's like, yeah, I was just about to do what she's doing actually. And I'm like, what? And at like this point, I can barely get the words out. He's like, yeah, I was about to do what she's doing right now, you know? Like, sitting in these long positions for such a long time, like, you really got to spread your legs. And I was like, yeah. Let me tell you, I could taste the tears. The tears that were in my eyes, they got to my tongue because it's salty right now. And I'm just like, oh man, I was scared. I was sitting there like, fuck, we're gonna die. And so he starts talking like that, and I'm like, oh, well, you know, I had to go and take a piss. And he's like, oh, what a coincidence, because that's what I had to go do. And I'm like, oh, you did? Oh, okay. And he's like, yeah, that's exactly what I had to do. And I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, trust me, you should actually go use the restroom right now. And I'm like, oh, really? Why? And he's like, because this is like a special part of the film. Trust me, if you go right now, I promise you won't miss anything. And I'm like, what? He's like, I promise you, if you go. He's like, no, he says, hey, I promise you, if you go, I promise you won't miss anything. And I was like, let me tell you, if I wasn't in a public setting, and it almost didn't matter that I was in a public setting, I promise you, I damn near pissed myself at that moment. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you so much. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking piss myself at this point. Like, I'm terrified. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so, thank you. You got me comfort food? You're like the best. Oh my god. So happy.
Please.
Dude, like, at this point, I started walking towards the front, right? And I'm walking down one of the little steps, right? And I, like, almost trip. And he grabs both my shoulders. And he pulls me in a little bit. He's like, hey, it's alright. And I'm like, listen, don't fucking touch me. I got so scared. Like, I just kind of went to the wall like this. And, like, he started walking down slowly. And, like, I'm just, like, gulping my I don't know what the fuck I was gulping, but I was gulping something. And, like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh, God. He starts walking in front of me. And I'm watching him. So as he's walking down the stairs, I'm going like this, trying to see if he's going for his pants. Then, you know, the part where you're walking down here, and then you turn around and you go this way in the theater? Yeah. So he starts walking the front part while I'm still walking the down part. And I'm looking. I'm staring like, hey, yo, do you got a gun? Do you got something? I get to the front, right? Because he doesn't pull out anything. But he has a gun. I did see him have a gun in his pocket or side, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And that's when I was like, oh, yeah, no. And so what ended up happening is that when I got out, Lens was waiting there. And he was, like, staring at her intensely. And then, like, he was talking about the restroom. Let me tell you, for someone who said he had to go use the restroom really bad and he'd been to that theater a lot, he claimed, like, he didn't know where the bathroom was. He's like, where's the bathroom? And it's, like, right there, because we were in the center of the theater, and the bathrooms were in the center, so it's, like, not that far. So the fact that he couldn't find it was, like, okay, I'm a little scared. And, like, he starts walking towards the bathroom really slowly when he finds it, and I'm, like, keeping eyes on him. I'm, like, I gotta make sure he goes into this restroom before I make a run for it. Like, and so, like, when he goes in, I'm, like, all right, we gotta go. Like, no joke, like, damn near pissed myself. That was terrifying. I'm still shaking. That was like 20 minutes ago and I'm still shaking. Oh. So yeah. Felt like I was gonna. I swear to God, the part that really sticks for me is, I promise you, if you go, I promise you won't miss anything. Like that that still stays in my head. And he said it's so creepy. Oh man. I feel like God was like, hey yo, Matt, listen, get the fuck out there, homie, get the fuck out there, because, like, I was scared, man. I was like, I was about to go to the concession stand and see if I could buy him something so he wouldn't shoot me. I was like, maybe, you know what, maybe I'll get him some airheads. No, that'll remind him of popping heads. I gotta give him something different. Snickers, wait, no, that's like sniffing around. He'll sniff my body out. No, I can't do that. M&M's, wait, my name starts with M, fuck. I was like, can't do that. And I'm like, Sour Patch Kids. Wait, he might think I'm a kid, so he might think I'm sour. No. wait, popcorn. Wait, no. He's gonna pop my corn. Like, I was thinking of the stupidest shit because I was so terrified. I was like, maybe I could get him napkins. Wait, maybe he'll think I'm smothering him. Like, maybe he thinks I'm trying to bribe him. I was trying to bribe him because I thought I was gonna get shot. And Linz is over here like, oh, you're just overreacting. It's like, nah, motherfucker.
I was asking you if you wanted to leave.
Listen, motherfucker. You think I'm overreacting? No, I've seen enough shit. I know when shooting's gonna happen.
I was waiting for you to say you wanted to go, and you didn't say you wanted to go.
I was fucking terrified. I was like, God, please tell my family I love them. I wasn't ready to go. Dude. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. grabbed me twice, man. Oh, I was telling Linz, I was like, listen, I would have rather him molest me than do it. Don't. Like, cause he was going like this. Like, here's our armrest, and he's over here. He's just going like that repeatedly. I thought he was gonna grab my hand. I was like, listen. If he won't shoot me, I'll hold his hand. I'll do whatever the fuck I'll hold whatever he won't. Let me hold it, sir. So you don't hold that cock to my head. I'll do anything, sir. What do you want me to hold? Is that your penis? I'll hold the balls too, sir.
Check your icy.
Be like, I'll hold it with my mouth. I'll hold the cheeks, sir. I'll hold them spreaded for you, sir. Do with me as you want, sir. Oh.
Can you breathe now?
I sucked the soul out of this icy. On God, no homo. I sucked that motherfucker dry. Sucked that thing so good, it was like, Got it. Oh shit, I was still recording.
Yes, you've been recording this whole time. This whole time, hon.
Forgot I was. I remember that I started, but then I was like really terrified, so I started going into what I would hold of
That's
him.
why you've been holding your phone that way the whole time.
Well, I know that, but I just forgot that I was still recording. I just thought I was holding it here until I was done with the conversation.
The conversation you were having with yourself.
But it was scary. I was scared. I thought you'd be more supportive.
I got you an icy.
You are right. You are right. That is pretty chill. Thank you for the icy. Let's suck it now. Bye.